Hi guys, it's Jill, and today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to hold and use your fuse control wand. Our fuse control wand is ergonomically designed to fit the curves of your face. So there's a couple different ways that you can hold it, and there's no right or wrong way, there's just what's comfortable for you. I prefer to hold it with my pointer finger facing out and my thumb facing me. And then if I'm picking up a Gossamer, I hold it straight up and down like a pen. And I like to come in and do sort of a hooking motion. One of the biggest tips or tricks that you can learn with Lashify is when you first get your control kit, before you do anything, before you put any bond on, you're gonna take your wand, you're gonna spend some time, just you and your wand, you're gonna get to know each other. So you're gonna figure out what feels comfortable. Is it more comfortable to hold it the way that I hold it, with my pointer finger facing out and my thumb facing me and doing that hooking motion? Or is it going to be more comfortable if you hold it like this? So some of our other educators like to hold it with almost like their thumb facing out and their pointer finger facing them, and they do like a scooping motion. So you can either do the scooping motion or the hooking motion, whatever is comfortable for you. So when you first start out in your control kit, you're gonna get a pack of Wandoms. So the Wandoms go over the tips of the fuse control wand. They're really great when you first begin because it's gonna help if you're using too much bond and things are really sticky. When you fuse, it's gonna help alleviate the stick. The Wandoms are also gonna give you a wider fuse because once they're on top of the tips of the fuse control wand, it's gonna make a wider area. So when I come in and fuse now I'm covering a little bit more of the Gossamer. So they're really great for beginners. I prefer to fuse and apply without my Wandoms because I can get a little bit closer and be a little bit more precise. But again, there's no rules to Lashify, so whatever works for you, works for you. The fuse control wand is hand tooled to fit the curves of your face. So when I fuse, I can hold this wand up against my face and look, this bridge is gonna go right over my cheekbone. I can go across my face and this curve is gonna go right over the bridge of my nose. You're gonna figure out what fusing feels the most comfortable for you and you're gonna work with that. So if you're gonna do a full fuse, I suggest holding the wand again with your pointer finger facing out and your thumb facing you, and you want the wand with the curved part to be facing your eye. And then I like to come in and I like to put the wand almost at an angle onto my face, and I slide up behind my lashes, and then I'll go ahead and squeeze, which we call fusing, for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then I'll release. You wanna make sure that you're fusing down onto the spines because what's happening is you're creating a seal for your lashes and your Gossamers to sit inside, and that's how you're gonna get that longevity. So if you're not fusing on the spines, then you're probably gonna have trouble with longevity. So it's important to work on what feels comfortable for you in order to get the spines nice and fused. If you can't do a full fuse at first, no big deal. That's when you're gonna come in and do what we call a reverse fuse. So a reverse fuse is great for a couple things. For me, if I'm doing a full fuse, I don't have my outer corner spines in this fuse right now. So for me, the reverse fuse works best to come in after I do a full fuse, and I'll focus just the tips of the wand onto that outer corner and squeeze down. So to do this, I like to hold it like a pen again, straight up and down, and I focus the tips of the wand onto where I'm going to fuse. I like to come in, I'm gonna use the tips of the wand and just go gently across the spine, and same thing, I'm gonna fuse down, and look, I'm coming in and I'm fusing, and I'm also kind of lifting my elbow up as I go to help so that I'm only using the tips of the wand. When you reverse fuse, you wanna make sure that you focus the tips of the wand onto the spines. Some people will try to reverse fuse using kind of like this belly part of the wand, this curved part, but watch what happens. It's a lot harder, and I'm kind of disrupting all these other lashes. I'm kind of pushing them out of the way. So it's just a cleaner fuse. If you're using the tips, you can use that curved part, but you just wanna be aware that you might be hitting some other lashes while you do it. A lot of people struggle with figuring out how they're gonna fuse their non-dominant eye. So again, this is something you wanna figure out before you apply any bond or anything to your eyes. Come in, practice how you're going to fuse, what feels comfortable, especially on that non-dominant side. For me, I cannot, even though this is made to fit the curve and bridge of your nose, I cannot do a fuse on my non-dominant side by doing it this way. I like to come in and I will again turn the wand so this curved part is facing my eye, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll angle the wand against my face, slide that arm behind and fuse down onto the spines, and I'll hold for 3 to 5 seconds and then release. If your wand gets stuck when you're releasing on your Gossamers, all you need to do is blink your eye away. You don't want to pull your wand away because that can pull the Gossamers away and they can actually end up sticking to the wand. You can also, if that does continue to happen, put your Wandoms on because they are going to help with stickiness. Now that I've shared all my tips and tricks on using our fuse control wand, make sure that you are subscribing to our channel and you check us out on all of our social media platforms, and we will see you again. Bye guys.